Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. I am Mahanta and today we will learn class 7 science chapter, that is chapter 18 wastewater story. Now all of us use water in our day-to-day lives. We use water for drinking, for cooking, for washing our utensils, for doing our laundry, for bathing and so on. So water is a very essential thing in our day-to-day life. So in this chapter, we will learn the story of wastewater. That is, what happens to the water after it has been used by us, or where it goes, and what processes it undergoes. So all that we will learn in this chapter, that is wastewater story. So first of all, what is wastewater? So the water that has been used and is not fit for usage again. So the water that has been used and is not fit for usage again is called as wastewater. So wastewater is the dirty water which comes from the laundry, toilet, sinks and drains. Now in our lives, we all need clean water for various purposes, but not all the people can access this water. So, we need to preserve the water as well as clean it before we can release it into seas or any other water bodies. Now, since not all people can access clean water, on 22nd March 2005, that is the World Water Day, the United Nations proclaimed the period from 2005 to 2015 as the International Decade for Action on Water for Life. During this decade, many efforts were made to uh, reduced by half the number of people who do not have access to safe drinking water. Now, what this means is during this period of time, they were trying to make safe water or safe drinking water available to more and more people. Now, there was a lot of progress in during this time, but still a lot can be achieved. Now, we need to clean the water so that it can be used again and we can reuse the water. So, the cleaning of water is a process of removing pollutants before it enters the water body or is reused. Now, the substances which contaminate the water are called as the pollutants. So during the cleaning of water, these pollutants are removed before the water can be reused or released into the water body. Now this process of wastewater treatment is usually or commonly called as sewage treatment, and it takes place in various stages. So, what is sewage? Now, sewage is a complex mixture containing suspended solids. It contains various suspended solids, organic and inorganic impurities, as well as nutrients, saprotrophic and disease-causing bacteria. This sewage will also contain disease-causing bacteria and other microbes. So, the sewage or the wastewater will contain suspended liquids, organic and inorganic impurities, and various nutrients, saprotrophic and disease-causing bacteria as well as other microbes. So let us see what is sewage. So sewage is the wastewater which is released by homes, industries, hospitals, offices and other users. So it is the collection or it is all the wastewater which is released by all the homes in the locality, then various hospitals, industries, offices and other users. Now, it also includes rainwater that has run down the street during a storm or heavy rain. So, it will also contain the sewage or the drain water. The water that, so sewage is a liquid waste and most of it is water, but it will also contain some dissolved or suspended impurities. So as I have already told here, it is liquid waste and it will contain suspended and dissolved impurities. Now let us see the composition of sewage. So sewage will contain organic impurities, as I have already said. It will contain animal waste, different animal waste, then urea, then it will also have pesticides and herbicides. Now, when rain falls on agricultural land, the pesticides and herbicides which are used for farming will be dissolved in this rainwater and will penetrate in the soil, and they will be mixed with the underground water. Now, when this water is washed off, or the pesticides are washed off from the rainwater, they all will be also they all will also will be added in the sewage water. Then inorganic impurities like metals, phosphates and nitrates are also present in the sewage water. Similarly, bacteria, the disease causing bacteria such as cholera, typhoid causing bacteria will be also present in the sewage water. Similarly, nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus can also be present in the sewage water, and other microbes which are harmful, which may cause diarrhea, jaundice, can also be present in the sewage water. Then, now, in a home or a public building, generally a set of pipes bring in clean water to the building, and the wastewater is carried out via another set of pipes, and all these pipes are usually underground. So if we could see through the ground, we would be able to see a network of big and small pipes called sewers. Now, these sewers carry the or transport the sewage through pipes, and they form the sewerage. That is the network of pipes which carry the sewage. Let us see. Sewers. Sewers are the large and small pipes. They are the large and small pipes that are installed in building which carry the sewage water. Then sewerage is the network or transport system. Sewerage is the network or transport system which consists of sewers, is called as sewerage. Now, this carries sewage water from one point to another, and it is produced to the point where it is deposited. Now, this sewerage carries water from one point, that is the all the houses, houses and buildings. From here, the sewerage will carry the wastewater, the sewage to the wastewater treatment plant. Treatment plant. Then, then it consists of manholes that are located at every 50 to 60 meters. As we know, there are various manholes which are located at every 50 to 60 meters. Then the manholes are installed at a point where two or more sewers intersect or change their directions. Now these manholes which are present on the roads are usually present at a point where there is an intersection of two or more sewers, or when the sewers change their direction. Then every locality has a system that allows the removal of waste from houses and industries. So what this says is that every locality will have a system that allows the removal of sewage. So all these buildings will have sewers or the pipes which are connected to collect the sewage, and then this sewage will be transported to a wastewater treatment plant. So all this will be transported to wastewater treatment plant where the water will be cleaned and clarified so that it can be reused or it can be sent or uh, it can be released into the water bodies. Before we see how the water is treated or how the treatment of water is done or the cleaning of water is done, let us see how water gets polluted. So, what is water pollution? When so when the water present on earth in the ocean, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds under the ground or the water present under the ground gets contaminated, it is termed as water pollution. So when any water which is present on earth, for example in oceans, lakes, rivers, ponds or the groundwater, when the water gets contaminated, it is called as or it is termed as water pollution. We say that the water is polluted. Now the contaminants of water result in its change in its physical, biological and chemical properties. Now, this contamination will result in the change in physical, biological and chemical properties of water. Hence, it will be unsafe to drink or use this water. Hence, it will be unsafe for drinking and usage for other purposes. Things that cause water pollution are called as water pollutants. So, the substance is which cause the water pollution are called as water pollutants. Then the pollution of water can or the pollution of water can lead to serious effects such as disease. As I have already said, the wastewater or the sewage contains typhoid or diarrhea carrying causing microbes. So this water pollution can lead to diseases. Then it can affect the ecosystem like due to this water pollution, the aquatic life can be affected and there can be loss of aquatic life. So this is all for this in this class. In the next part of the video, we will see how the water is cleaned or how water treatment is done in the wastewater plants. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.